Hello, seventh grade. It's Miss Jones again, and I'm standing before you with another video as we continue in our wonderful poetry projects that you guys are creating. So far this week, you have gone through several forms of poetry, and I am very, very proud with what I am seeing in the classroom. You guys are not only understanding each form, but you're able to formulate an original poem that follows behind that structure. And I am so happy. I'm proud of you and I'm excited about seeing what the finished product is going to look like at the end of this week. So we are getting ready to move into our next form of poetry, ladies and gentlemen, which is called the alphabetical poem. Alphabetical. And yes, you do hear the word alphabet in alphabetical. Why is that? It's because the first letter of each line actually begins with the letter of the alphabet and it moves forward in chronological order. So we start out with the first line starting with the letter A. So we have A and then we have our line. When we get to the second line, that first word will begin with the letter B and then we will have that line. Next line will be the letter C, and then we will go through that line all the way through till we get to the end at letter Z. Okay? Now, obviously, you know I have a model. You know I always share examples with you so that you can see how it's done before you are able to duplicate that. So therefore, I'm going to share an alphabetical poem that I created. It is an original poem by me. And one thing I need to let you know is alphabetical poems tell a story. They tell a story. So my particular alphabetical poem is entitled Back to School. And it tells the story of a young lady who is getting herself ready for the first day of school. She's just completed eighth grade. She's getting ready to move into high school. And this is a story alphabetically written in alphabetical poetry form. And it talks about that event. So let me share that with you. Hopefully we can see this nice and clearly. August is almost over and I can't believe that I'm on my way to high school. Can this be the beginning of a new chapter in my life? Definitely. Summer vacation is winding down and I'm excited about spending time with my friends again. Finding time in our busy schedules had been difficult, and going back on the first day of school was the social event of the season. How will everyone look? I thought to myself as I combed my hair in the mirror. Just the same as they had when they departed in June. I kept imagining this new chapter of my life, and with a bright smile on my face, I convinced myself this would be my best year ever. So with that, ladies and gentlemen, you can see that the first letters of every line deals with the letters of the alphabet in chronological order. So let's review. Alphabetical poems, again, are narrative poems. They're stories. They tell a story, and the first word of every line begins with a letter of the alphabet in chronological order. Okay, so your task, ladies and gentlemen, that I'm going to have for you is to formulate your own original alphabetical poem. And remember, it does not have to go from A to Z, but I do require that you at least go halfway through the alphabet. So let's try to do A through M, okay, in your alphabetical poems. I'm excited. I look forward to reading them, sharing them, revising them again as we get ready to complete our poetry projects at the end of this week. Thank you. You guys are doing great.